So second component that are released by the cortical granules are mucopolysaccharide or glycosaminoglycan. So what is the role of the mucopolysaccharide or glycosaminoglycan? It holds, so it holds water and makes a gap between fertilization envelope fertilization envelope and egg cell membrane. So mucopolysaccharide or glycosaminoglycan holds water and makes a gap between fertilization envelope and egg cell membrane. What is fertilization envelope? Cortical granule releases some component. That component binds with the vitelline envelope and form fertilization envelope. Now mucopolysaccharide or glycosaminoglycan holds water. The water comes from the outside environment, that is marine environment. You can say marine environment or whatever outside environment. So water comes from outside environment inside the egg, and a gap is created between the fertilization envelope and egg cell membrane due to absorption of water, or you can say storage of water. Now the next important component that are released by the cortical granule is number 3, peroxidase. Peroxidases, in the case of ovoperoxidase and transglutaminases. So what is the role of peroxidases and transglutaminases? Fertilization envelope, that is formed by the component of the cortical granule and the vitelline envelope. So fertilization envelope is stabilized by cross linking of adjacent proteins that are present in the fertilization envelope, and this results in hardening of fertilization envelope. So what is the role of the peroxidases and transglutaminases that are released by the cortical granule? Fertilization envelope is stabilized by cross-linking of adjacent protein that are present in the fertilization envelope. So peroxidase and transglutaminases helps in the stabilizing of adjacent protein that are present in the fertilization envelope. The cross-linking of such proteins results in the hardening of the fertilization envelope. So the cortical granule releases peroxidase and transglutaminases. This enzyme cross-linking the adjacent protein that are present in the fertilization envelope. The result of the cross-linking is hardening of the fertilization envelope. So as long as the fertilization envelope becomes hard, so there is no sperm able to fused with this hard fertilization envelope and does not reach to the egg cell membrane. So there is no multiple sperm fusion occur. Now the next you can say that is during cleavage during cleavage division, blastomeres are supported by hyaline layer. The cortical granules releases some component including hyaline layer, and this component and hyaline makes the hyaline layer. Microvilli of the egg surface attached with the hyaline layer. This hyaline layer supports the blastomeres in the cleavage division. Now we can understand it diagrammatically. Suppose this is the fertilization envelope. The fertilization envelope is formed by hardening of vitelline envelope. So this is fertilization envelope. And there is some cortical granules. This is the time period. This is the cortical granule. As long as sperm fused with the egg cell membrane, the cortical granule fused with the egg cell membrane. Now cortical granule also fused with the egg cell membrane. So the cortical granule fused with the egg cell membrane, and this is the cortical granules. Inside the cortical granules there are several types of component that are released. Now these component are released gradually. This is the time period. Here the cortical granules component are remaining intact form. Now what are the component like CGSP, like CGSP, cortical granule serine protease, mucopolysaccharides. There are some mucopolysaccharides. These mucopolysaccharides holds water. The water comes from outside environment. And there are another type of protein present. The name is UTX1 that helps in this slow block to polyspermy process. Peroxidase and UTX1 helps in the cross-linking of the protein, cross-linking of the fertilization envelope, and ultimately this results in hardening of the fertilization envelope. UTX1 present in the egg cell membrane. This is the egg cell membrane. So sperm fuses with the egg cell membrane. The calcium level increases inside the egg. That leads to fusion of the cortical granule with the egg cell membrane. The components which are released by the cortical granules form fertilization envelope. So if we understand shortly, sperm fused with egg, level of calcium ion increases, cortical granule fusion occur as this calcium level helps in the cortical granule fusion, or you can say cortical granule reaction. Formation of fertilization envelope. Hardening of the fertilization envelope, and distance between fertilization envelope and egg cell membrane increases. So the sperm so there is a complete blockage in the fusion of other sperm. So no sperm fused with this type of structures. So fertilization envelope and the distance between fertilization envelope and the egg cell membrane is the main important factors that prevent the polyspermy in case of slow block to polyspermy event.